DJ Pro Scratcher Effect Tutorial. I'm DJ Spiegel Spin, and in this video, we're going to talk about it. With the version 4 update, DJ Pro has added a lot of new awesome effects, and I believe with future updates, they are going to add even more great effects. But this video is about one of the original effects that was available in the DJ Pro app, and it's an effect that I use almost every time I DJ, and it is the scratcher effect. So I'm going to show you guys where to find it, how to use it, when to use it, and a couple of different ideas on tricks to do with it. So let's get started right now. So if you see where my mouse is, when you're in DJ Pro, you're going to see this screen with the record on both sides. When you press down here, you have Nero Mix, you have cue points, you have loops. Now we have our effects. So these are our effects. You could use 3 effects at the same time. And when you click on it, you have the choice from audio, visual, and then audio video effects. This obviously is an audio effect. So it's all the way down here. It's not in essential. It's not in reverb. It's all the way down over here in the Sugar Bites warp effect. This has other effects like the deep phaser, the beat wobble, and it's basically effects that really change the sound and really change the frequencies and make really cool noises. And the scratcher is one that it's an effect that's supposed to sound kind of like someone was actually doing a scratch on turntables. And there's a couple of reasons why I use it in my sets, and I thought you guys might find it interesting. So this is what it sounds like. This is just a sample beat right here. This is what it sounds like. And then I'm going to add the effect to it, turn it on and off, and then play it, and then move this slider, which will change the frequencies so it can sound like different type of scratches, and you can make a melody with it. So this is what it sounds like. You see, that sounds terrible. It's not the kind of effect like as if you were going to do a reverb, or if you were going to do a flanger, where you could just leave it on for a little bit and not adjust the parameters, because this is what flanger sounds like. So you see that one, you could just play and not adjust anything. But with the scratcher effect, you can make some really cool melodies with it if you're going to use 2 fingers, and then one you're going to turn on the effect, and then with the other finger you're going to do the parameters. Also, if you're using a controller, what you would do is you would press the effect button, and most controllers have some type of way to adjust the parameters, or you can map it in. Or I'm going to show you in a little bit how you could do the same thing by using the high pass and low pass filters. But this is how you would do it on the iPad. I recommend, if you plan on DJing with the iPad and DJ Pro, even if you have the best controllers, learn the tricks first on the iPad. So this way, if you don't have your controller, something happens to the controller, and you just have the iPad, you could still do all your tricks. And then once you could do it on the iPad, it's really easy to do on a controller. So this is how I would use it, kind of just to spice up a set and add some scratching in. So as you see, where you turn the effect on and where you turn it off is really important to make it sound like wooka wooka. So it's like sounds like an actual scratch. And if you're doing this in a DJ set, the audience will probably think you are actually scratching. So whether you know how to actually scratch with the jog wheel and the crossfader or not, you could still add scratching into your set. And this is just what it would sound like by using the filters. It's kind of hard to use these type of controls with just the iPad. So I recommend, if you are going to do this kind of trick, to do it with this slider right here, and just move it to the beat. Feel the beat while the song's playing, and then scratchy, scratchy, scratch according to the beat. So another way that I use this effect is, instead of, if you're playing a song and you don't have the clean version, you don't have the edited version, and you're at a place where it's not really appropriate to play some words, curse words, stuff about inappropriate subjects and stuff like that. If there's kids around, old people around, or you're at a family restaurant or something, you, as a DJ, if you don't have the edited version, you got to edit it yourself. So there are a couple of ways to edit out words. One of them simply is just turn the volume down for a second, turn it back up. Another one would just be maybe put the low pass filter, put the high pass filter all the way. But my favorite way to do this is using this scratcher effect to edit out specific words. So if it's a word, if you know there's going to be an F word, instead of muting it, instead of moving the crossfader, instead of doing any of these, you could use the scratcher. So let's say, I think that. So you could see where I put this cue point over here. Let's pretend that was like an F word or something. And then now we're going to scratch it out. So this is what it sounds like when it just is playing. So let's edit out that how many times. So instead of having a break in the music, instead of using an effect like the air horn or something to get rid of a word that you don't want there, do the scratcher effect, because you add a cool DJ trick, you show off your skills, and people that know the song and know it's coming up, they'll really appreciate that it was creative how you edited it, how you were able to edit it out and still make it sound cool. And another way, the last way that I love using this effect is to make the build-ups kind of spice them up so that the drop will hit a little bit harder. So here is what this song sounds like right before the drop. So it has like that dun dun dun, and then the drop comes, and I would recommend only using this for songs where people where it doesn't have a very good, I don't know what it's called, but the thing they say before the drop. Usually in EDM songs, before there are just a drop, they'll do like a countdown, like 3, 2, 1, or they'll do like put your hands up or something like that. So if a song doesn't have a really good one, or if it just has kind of like music like this one does, you could add this scratcher effect, and then everyone looks at you, everyone's attention's on you, and then you slam them with the drop. So that's what we're going to do right here real quick. So it's subtle, it's not the most noticeable thing, but people that are listening will really appreciate it, and it'll make the track sound more like your own instead of like you're just playing songs off of YouTube or Spotify. So if you guys learned something in this video, give it a like. Also, if you want to learn more about DJ Pro, the future of DJing with the iPad, and regular DJ tricks and tips, subscribe to my channel. I make these videos several times a week. Also in the comments, and let me know if you have any comments, questions regarding this topic or any topic involving DJing. Thank you.